Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Ghost Toasty, or Toasty 2, Toasty 2nd. This is my second channel, so welcome to my second channel. If you're wondering what this channel is going to be, this is going to be my channel for my unscripted videos, you know, story times, rants, drama, whatever comes up. Stuff that doesn't deserve to be on my main channel, stuff that's not as heavily edited, stuff that's unscripted, stuff that's just me talking, such as now. But that's not to say that there's not going to be any, no gaffes. There's going to be our laughs. There's going to be some chortles. We're going to have some fun. But this is going to be less focused than something that would go on Toasty. I've been getting a few requests to do this style video, story times and stuff, so I decided I would just make a different channel for it. It would be easier. But yeah, they're mostly going to be webcam videos where I just sit here, talking to a microphone for however long, and call it a day. Now, there's going to be more to this channel. I'm going to make a full video addressing it on my main channel, with a couple other updates such as a Patreon and stuff, but that's gonna come a little bit later, so keep an eye out for that. For now though, yeah, this is the update for the second channel. If you think that this is something you would enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to spread it around so everyone can be made aware of this channel. I don't think it's going to be very popular, but whatever. I think you guys deserve something more consistent. I would like to upload, at worst, semi-weekly, at best, bi-weekly, because these videos aren't going to be very hard to edit at all, and I don't have to spend countless hours researching and weeks editing, so these can be made relatively easily. So if you guys like them, then I would like to keep making them. Of course, not too many so that it detracts from my full channel. I would like to still release those videos timely, because that's what you guys are here for, obviously. But yeah, and so I think outside of just being an update video, I think I should give you a taste of what this channel is going to be in this video, so I might as well do that. And I think I'm going to start with my name. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, why is the channel called Ghost Toasty? In fact, why did you pick Toasty as a username in the first place? Do you like toast? And the answer is no, not really. I mean, I like toast as much as the next guy, I think. But the actual story to the username Toasty is actually kind of complex, and there's actually a real story to it. So I'm going to tell you that now. But in order to tell you this story, I need to go back to 2017. I need to tell you about Anime Campaign. Now, what is Anime Campaign, you're asking? I know none of you know what that is. Maybe one person who's watching this video ever will know what that is. And for the sake of this video, Anime Campaign was a TTRPG like D&D, created by Jello Apocalypse. Now anyone who would know about this would now understand it under the name Epithet Erased. But at the time, in 2017, this was called Anime Campaign, and it was a tabletop RPG, which is, I can't explain to you exactly what that means if you don't know, but it's just imagine Dungeons and Dragons. And the premise about it was your character had something called an epithet, which was a power based around a random word, any random word. Now, at its simplest, that could mean your epithet is soup. That means you just control soup. At its most complex, that could mean your epithet is crepuscule, meaning that you control the in-between of any process between it starting and stopping. Now, that's really stretching the definition of crepuscule, but you can see it's a really interesting concept, and I really enjoyed it. And if you think it's interesting too, you can watch the Epithet Erased series. It's on YouTube for free right now. Currently, it's being made into a book because, well, the production of Epithet Erased was very tempestual. But if you're looking for the original tabletop RPG, version of Anime Campaign, you won't be able to find it. Unfortunately, Jello Apocalypse took down all the streams because of Epithet Erased. He wanted just Epithet Erased to be out there to represent Anime Campaign and Epithet Erased. So that made me sad because I have no way to access the streams. But anyways, that's a tangent. But what he does have up still is the document the rule document for Anime Campaign, which basically is the rules for the setting and how you play, so that anybody can make their own version of Anime Campaign. And in 2017, I was like 14. I saw this and I thought, that's cool. I wanted to do that. And so I did. I pulled up the rule document. I gathered a couple of friends, and I made an Anime Campaign game. And it was fun. I made a couple characters, but out of all the NPCs I had to create, the non-player characters, there was one that I think that was my favorite by far, and his name was Joshy Josh, and his epithet was Toast. And you can probably see where this is going at this point. And I liked him, and my players really liked him, and his catchphrase was Toasty, and that's what he would say whenever he did like an attack or something. And while I made a lot of NPCs, I think by far Joshy was just like the NPC. He was very prominent in the story, and he was, if I'm being honest, he was probably the only original. He was the most original character I ever made for that campaign. Everyone else was either inspired by JoJo, because it was 2017, I was really into JoJo, or another Anime Campaign character. And so I liked Joshy so much that I actually made him into kind of an OC, an original creation, an original character, and I kind of used him in a lot of things. I started drawing him more. I really liked him. I really enjoyed him. So much so that when I was originally creating my YouTube channel, I wanted when I was originally creating my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be centered around him, and I was thinking of the names, and the first name I landed on had nothing to do with Toasty or Joshy or anything. It was completely different. That's a story for a different time. But I made a couple videos under my older name, and I didn't end up liking it. It sounded weird. And so I decided I would switch it to Toasty, because that was coming around to being my persona I was using on a lot of the internet. So I decided I would just switch my YouTube name to Toasty, and I think it's stuck. I think it worked pretty well. I think it did a good job landing on that. I just replaced the Y with 2 E's. There's no reason for it. It just is. And yeah, so that's the story of Toasty. It's kind of a roundabout story. I did have a couple names before that I used a lot, but again, that's not the point of this video, and I don't want to make this video too long, so I think I can probably discuss those in my next video, which will probably be just about my entire time on YouTube, because I actually have a lot of history on YouTube outside of this channel and outside of what you know about this channel. Anyways, I did have a couple names before that, and so I was using Toasty. Toasty was now my internet persona. But the issue with Toasty is that I was not the first person to think of Toasty. So a lot of platforms, pretty much every other platform besides YouTube, the name Toasty was taken. So when I wasn't a YouTuber, which was pretty much my entire life until the last month, I couldn't just go by Toasty YouTube or Real Toasty. So I decided I would just add Ghost Toasty to it. There's no real reason. There's no real reason I chose Ghost Toasty. I just thought it sounded cool. It rhymes kind of, so I just added Ghost Toasty, and Ghost Toasty pretty much is a username that flies on every website. So if Toasty is taken on any website, which it was taken on every single website except for YouTube, surprisingly, even like the channel URL, I managed to snag Toasty. Even though there were a couple other Toasties on YouTube, I was the first one to hit 100 subscribers and claim the. I wasn't the first one to hit 100 subscribers, but I was the first one to claim the URL. So I guess I'm the real Toasty now. But stuff on like Twitter, Minecraft, other platforms, Toasty was taken and I wasn't going to add numbers or anything. So Ghost Toasty was the best numbered way to convert my username into a more accessible version. So that's about it. That's the story of Toasty, my username, and Ghost Toasty. I think it sticks a lot. I think it's a good username. If you like this kind of video, if you think that this is an interesting channel, definitely like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, so I know that this is something I should continue doing. Feel free to type in the comments, ask questions, and maybe I'll get around to them. The next video, probably next week, is going to be about the entire history of my YouTube channel and my time on YouTube. So be sure to look forward to that if you liked. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot. See ya.